Average day for me is I relax after I've done school or work or whatever, and I just kind of surf the world and find what I see the oneness in. For instance, people think that Jesus and the greatest mind prophet Quetzalcoatl were the same person. The weird part is, this really intense Christian said October 22nd, 1844, Jesus would come down, and the Mayans said 1844, Quetzalcoatl will come down. And guess who was born? Friedrich Nietzsche, the only Western philosopher to call himself an antichrist. And he didn't know about this, so my existence so far has been to prove this truth to people. What do I love? Experiences. What do I fear? Experiences. What makes me laugh? People who think they've experienced things. So, it's in my pockets. Crappy cell phone, keys to my car, beeper thing for my apartment, lighter from Smoke Dreams, some quarters, wallet, money clip, and some dust, some ink stains, but I really can't take that out to show you. I'm also the kind of guy where I like to make my own music and just give people kind of a better perception of what like real music's supposed to sound like, because every time I mix it, it's like it sounds alive. It doesn't just sound like a track anymore. So I'll teach you how to make a track sound like it's live. We got Rat-a-Tat's Lex here and stuff. Fast and that shit gets really annoying, right? So what you do is you just get Audacity, this program, you go change speed, you change it, and then you do bass boost. The bass boost I would recommend around 212, you know. And then bam, you're done with that, you export it, and then you get this thing, and then you hijack whatever music it is. It's called Audio Hijack Pro. You record it, and you get all these mixing, and do whatever you want. And if you want to get pro, you can screw and chop it with Sound Booth. This one costs a little more though. This is the only one that's not free. But that's how I chop it. And you just do 2 tracks. And then you mute one, and while one's exactly whatever beat ahead of the other one, you know. And then if you have it in MP4 format, you just get this program switch. So all these programs right here, pretty much what you need. And then you'll be smiling like that. And then you'll be listening to music like that. I know. Peculiarity about the day that you picked is that this is actually the last day in the Dreamspell Mayan calendar. The new year is July 26th, and tomorrow, July 25th, is the grand day out of time, according to this guy, Jose Arguelles. A day in the life on planet Earth is one of ignorance. A day in the life on planet Earth is completely wasted by most of the people on this earth. They do their jobs, they live their life, and then they have no care as to what happens tomorrow or what did happen the day prior. A day in the life of Ben, a day in the life of a Guitaoist right here, is to question everything that we take for granted. Y'all know about the Sphinx, right? Well, it's a big friggin' lion with a human head because the pharaohs recarved it. It was originally all a lion, and guess what? 10,000 BC that thing was created because it's a big lion which represents the age of Leo, which was 10,000 years ago. And we know that it's not just per se theory because there's water erosion on the Sphinx. So that could have only meant that it was built when Egypt was a rainforest. That's the only implications. And guess what? It was a rainforest in 10,000 BC, y'all. I mean, a day in the life of planet Earth is to question what really went on in the previous days, not, oh, what can we do next? If we haven't figured out the past, how are we going to move forward? This is Google Earth, well, Google Space. Sometimes when I feel like I'm just being too much of a hermit, or when the Houston skies are too cloudy at night, just go on Google Space and just zone out. I actually fall asleep to this, you know. You can just zoom in with your two little fingers, zoom out, and bam. It's all at your fingertips, you know. You can go to specific galaxies only. Like, just when you think it's dark, just zoom in a little and bam, it's actually full of life, full of stars. I just want to point out that both the I Ching and the Mayans, who both did mushrooms and both on the opposite sides of the world, have mathematics that correlate to 2012 as being a 16 billion year cycle. So this is not something that just happens every 5,000 years and starts over, every 300,000 years, every million years. This is a 16 billion year cycle. The Mayans had an increment for the number billions, the oblaton. It's the end of the 13 baktons. It's all 2012, okay? So all I'm saying is that aliens, you know, if y'all believe in, you know, reality, aliens are waiting for 2012 just as anxiously as we are, y'all. If they know the mathematics that we do, that McKenna found out, that the Mayans found out, the aliens aren't any more special than us. We're waiting just as long as they are.